Hi guys, today we are going to see UX design process and UI versus UX. That means the difference between UI and UX. In the last video we have seen UX design and UX design process, some introduction. So this video will cover about what are the steps and UI versus UX differences. So first one is UX design process. There are several steps, 6 steps are there. One is understand, second one is research, third one is analyze, fourth one is design, fifth one is launch, and sixth one is analyze again. So we will see one by one in the next slide. So UX design process steps. So here we can see there are 6 steps. So first one is the understand. So understand the user requirements. So here there are two crucial elements will be there. One is user, another one is your brand. So the user, you have to points, you need to see the user's pain points. That is the first one. Second one is your brand. So how you need to know how the project aligns with your brand's mission and the goals. So create user personas accordingly and define the use cases in this step. So this is the very foundation. So next one is research. So in this way we need to see, analyze the competitors in the market, similar product, who are the competitors. So we need to analyze, and based on the pie chart and bar graphs, bar chart and the line chart, we need to compare how they are doing comparatively good. So research the latest UX trends and keep an eye on guidelines. What are the UI guidelines? So those things we need to see actually. So what we have to do is we need to conduct more interviews. So some of the good tools to use it, like Zoom for video conference calls, look back to record interviews, and Temi to transcribe calls. So and user focus groups. So some of the good tools to use: focus group it for easy group moderation, video camera for recording the group, voice recorder for recording the group, and surveys. So in surveys, what are the questionnaires you need to send to the target users, so that we can collect the how the users are thinking about it. So the some of the tools is UFO and Typeform, Google surveys, those things are there. And usability testing. In this user testing, to run a user test in your website, optimally for good A/B testing, click heat for finding out what users are clicking. So third one is analyze. So we can call it a sketch also. So in this we need to gather the ideas. So gather the ideas and draw sketches and wireframes, evaluate and redraw. So what are the customers points we need to gather? So we need to think about goals, background, age, gender, how the behaviors of the users. So spending the habits, pain points, needs, what are the user needs. These kind of ideas we need to gather in that sketch or analysis phase. So that means we need to build the things. So design. In the design we need to do the design the images, create the prototypes, and define UX guidelines. So in that, next one is implement. So implement the functionality. So implement the functionality and build the experience. So this is the last one is evaluate. Some actually analyze again, some people will call it as, but evaluate is also the one of the things. So some of the question you might you analyze yourself in that analyze again. So it means where did our process go right and why. Then second one is where did we struggle and why. How are our users responding to the product. So did it solve the issues and pain points, where we can improve the product. And what lessons can we take it away from this one? So this is the important thing in this step, and we can do the perform usability testing and create audit reports and identify the improvements in this final step. So next one is UI versus UX. So in this case, um, here UX means what? User experience. So next one is UI, user interface design. So how it will be differ here? So in UI, visually we can see the design. So that means visual designs, whatever there in, I can see that one, right? So that is a visual design. So here that is an interaction design. That means I can touch the mobile and I can feel that, so it will be good. So this is the difference in UX in terms of here. So here in UI we can see the colors, whereas here we can do the wire types, wireframes and prototypes. Those things we will do it. So here in UX there is a information architect will be there to gather the ideas and they can design those things. So whereas in UI there is a graphic designer will be there to design the UI, and then here user research will be there. So here that layouts will be there in UI. So and there are scenarios, they will call it as in terms of UX, but whereas in UI they will call it as typography. So that's all guys, today's topic is covered. So thanks for watching my video, hope you like it. Keep learning. Bye for now.